First things first, 55-51 win over Class B number 8 Platteview. What do you think of your team's effort to get the win tonight?
Oh, it was really good. We kind of came out to a slow start, but we pressured them a little bit. That gave us a little bit of momentum, and we just kind of kept fighting for the 50-50s and the tough plays throughout the game, and that was really the separation because we had it to a 13, I think, and then it got cut down to 5, and we just kind of had to fight it out the rest of the way.
What was kind of the thing that was working best for you guys? I think it was like a 14-0, something like that run heading into halftime. And obviously that's when you want that to happen, the momentum changing. But what was really working for you guys, both especially defensively, but then offensively as well?
Yeah, we went to some full court pressure. It got our momentum, our energy up a little bit better. But the biggest thing was in the first quarter, we were letting them get in the paint and get a lot of close 2-foot layups. In the second quarter, we started forcing them to take some mid-range shots, some threes that were contested, and we just rebounded it really well. And that was the big reason for the run, is just our effort defensively was really locked in and really focused.
You mentioned inside in the interior, in the paint. I mean, they have two guys who probably have a little bit of height on your guys, but somebody like Garen who could step up and provide some of the physicality. What did you see from him, and maybe who are some of the other guys who helped kind of limit the damage that you guys were suffering inside?
Yeah, I mean, they're one of the longest teams we've seen this year, for sure. I mean, they have 3 posts, really, that they can bring in that are 6'6" and bigger. Garen just did a good job of competing. He just got physical. He's a heck of a football player, a really good lineman. And he started moving people around and throwing his weight around. But Cale Johnson also, he's a little bit undersized, but he's really strong, and he just competes really, really hard. Those guys they work to make it harder for them in the last 3 quarters. In the first quarter, we were letting them catch it too deep and just turn and score it. We just moved them and fought a little bit harder.
And then on the offensive end, it was a very balanced performance. I think you had, all 5 of your starters, they got on the score sheet, and a couple guys off the bench as well. And then the guy who seals it at the end with like 3 out of 4 or 3 free throws late, Sam. What did you see from this unit as a whole offensively?
Yeah, the great thing about our guards specifically, they all have the ability to get into the paint and score at the rim, but they also are all confident shooters. And so we've seen the last couple games just a little bit more confidence of sharing the ball with each other, letting the ball do the work for us a lot. And it's resulted in some really good offensive possessions for us.